Hi guys. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July weekend. Um, this week's is a little late because everything kind of got pushed off just because working, 4th of July, just random stuff. I had a really stressful and emotional week, so I kind of didn't do a very good job on the food. There was some ice cream and soda involved this week. I mean, I tried to do good. We even went and bought yogurt and stuff, and the yogurt ended up being bad because it was expired. That was not good. I mean, I didn't do an awful job. It wasn't awful, but I did have like an ice cream one day, and then like a soda one day, and a soda the next day, which is not awful, but it's still not great either. It's not as great as I'd like it to be. Um, so, like I said, this week was really emotional. So if I do cry, I apologize. I want to thank everyone for the amazing support that they gave me. I did not expect that reaction at all. To be honest, I kind of expected some people to be like, that's kind of dumb, you should take it down. Like, I don't even know. I did not expect the reaction that I got, and I definitely cried a little bit from some of the reactions I got. I definitely did not expect that at all, especially to be called strong. I did not expect that, and I am so grateful and thankful for the things that you guys said and for the support and the encouragement I got. I just I just had no idea that that's what I was going to get. And I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. And I just hope that you guys can stay with me. Um, One thing that I'm a little worried about, and I actually had a dream about it recently, was, that sometimes the things that I can get really determined about, sometimes they lose their fire. Like I don't know, somewhere in there I putter out, and I'm really scared that that'll happen. And so that's why, one reason why that's the biggest reason why I wanted to have this um, so open, was because I want to have that, you know, I want to have so many people around me that there's just not a possibility of that to happen, because I have so many people to support me and encourage me that that's just not even a possibility. And so I just am so happy that you guys are here, and I just hope that we can all stay together and do this together, because this is going to be awesome. I just know it. So I kind of want to talk about something cool that I did this week, which was, if you guys have not heard of the Love Dare, it is a book that is written specifically um, for couples that are going through a hard time, and their marriage is kind of, um, like I said, going through a hard time. Um, and it kind of it pulls out, um, it's like a 40-day challenge. It pulls out pieces from Corinthians 13. And so, like, love is kind, love is patient, today's was love is not jealous. So, um, I kind of turned them, instead of me doing it to Michael, I turned them around on myself. Let me explain. So, I had a talk with Michael, and then I had thought about it, and I had thought, how can I expect others to love me if I don't even love myself? I mean, I really if I'm honest, I don't really like who I am, which is why I'm doing this in the first place. I mean, I'm doing this whole change in the first place because I don't like the person that I am. I mean, we talked about that last week. I don't really like being so negative and being so angry and being this and being that, and that's why I'm making these life changes in the first place. And so, I'm hoping that this 40-day challenge can help retrain my brain to go from negative to positive. And, instead of thinking so many negative things, maybe just retrain that reaction to go to positive instead of negative. And so the first day talks about having, not thinking or saying anything negative to your spouse. And so I changed it, not thinking or saying anything negative to yourself. And then it carries that one all the way through the book. So, you have other ones, but it carries that same one through every day. And so, and then today's was, not to be jealous. So I changed it kind of, it was a little different. And so I just used that main undertone of not being jealous, to not comparing myself to other people, because I can be the things other people can be, but it's not going to look the same, so I can be kind, I can be compassionate, I can be patient, but it's not going to look the same as it's going to look for other people. And so I thought that was a really fun idea to try to go through this with myself. And, some of them don't completely, one of them is like, buy your spouse something, and it's like, oh yeah, I get to buy myself something. So it's a little hard. You gotta completely change. I completely changed that one to be something else that kind of just went with the underlying verse of the day. But it's fun and it's challenging, and that whole day I thought to myself, don't say anything negative, don't say anything negative. And when I did think something negative, I changed it to a positive. Oh, you're thinking you're fat right now? Change it to a positive. Yes, but you've lost a lot of weight. You've lost a lot of weight. A lot of people would be proud of that. So you should be proud of that. Just taking little things and tweaking it, my house is messy, but you have a house. There are so many things that we complain about throughout the day, but there's a positive to almost every negative. And I sat there and I even thought about 10 negatives on purpose to see if I could change them into positive negatives, and to see if I could change them into positives, and I could. So it's not impossible. It's possible for me to do this, and I'm really excited to try to get through this thing and see if I can rewire my brain to think positively instead of negatively. Hoping that'll work. This week was just super emotional. A lot of stressful and hurtful things. Some hurtful things were said this week, and I'm just really hoping I can use them to push me forward and not hold me back. And so, right now, to all of you, I'm saying that I want to use those hurtful things, turn them into positive things, and use them to push me forward, to show the people that said them that they're not true, and that I can turn it around, and I could change things. So I'm just going to keep pushing through, and And it's nice to know that I have so many people that have my back and that are there for me. So thank you all so much for being there for me, and I really, really appreciate it. It was such a wonderful thing to see, and it you just don't know how much that meant to me to have all of you guys there for me. So I really, really appreciate it. It was pretty amazing to see that. So thank you so much.